Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the 8th update for Deck of Panning. I created this project pan after being inspired by Books with Maddie's Deck of TBR game. She's a booktuber and is of course linked down below if you are interested in watching bookish content. I also make bookish content on my second channel occasionally if that interests you as well. I am excited for today's update. In this project pan, there is a game board that I update on the 10th of every month in preparation for the updates on the 20th. You draw 5 cards and choose products based on what the card represents. And this project has been a ton of fun and I'm excited that it's going to be coming back in 2022. You'll have to let me know how you're enjoying this project pan down in the comments below, but as this is the 8th update, I'm sure you guys all know what this project is about by now. I'm just going to jump right into my progress. I have 6 products here to update you on because I've been drawing in a new card every single month regardless on whether I hit pan on something or not. So my project has kind of grown bigger and then is slowly shrinking down again as I've been working some of these products out of my project. So just starting at the top, this has been in since the beginning, my Becca Hydra Set. I did that last time. Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. This was for the prompt most expensive, and this is the most expensive powder in my collection. And it has been 3 or 4 months since I've been able to draw a line on here. I honestly don't understand because I use this to set my under eyes very frequently. I haven't been setting my face with this as I'm working on 2 pressed powders as well. And I just can't split my time that much. Sorry, I'm looking down. I'm trying to find my tallies. I used this 9 times since the last update for a total of 41 uses. And I went from the halfway point just down a little bit to here and that 41 uses. So this, if the panning gods were to ever grace me with the veto prompt, I would be kicking this out. I'm just so sick of working on it. It's a fine powder. It no longer has that cooling sensation. And because of that, because it was originally kind of damp, I feel like the powder's not as finely milled and blendable as other powders in my collection. I still like it fine, it's just not my favorite and I'm not making progress on it. I am not going to finish this by the end of the year and I'm just don't want to work on it anymore, honestly, but I will until an opportunity arises where I could maybe kick it out of here. For a product a friend is panning, at the beginning of the year it's just Steph rolled this into one of her project pans, her project 10 pan I believe, and when I filmed the intro to the Deck of Panning, that was the only intro I had seen that wasn't eyeshadow related, and I said, oh, I have that too, so this is what I chose, and I've made consistent progress month after month. There you can see my lines. We are now down to here. I do have hopes that I will be able to finish this by the end of the year. I really enjoy this. It's just a pore filling, smoothing type of primer. I don't find it to be overly drying either. And I have no issues using this. It's just taking a really long time and I'm ready to kind of move on to something else. I have used this 7 times since the last update for a total of 62 uses. Next I drew a king, which ace, king, queen, jack, and joker all stay the same. So I got a king and that was oldest. I chose my oldest liquid lipstick, which is the Too Faced Melted Matte in the shade Fake. My goal is to use this 10 times and I have done that. I was wearing this earlier today. You might be able to still see it a little bit. I did top it with a different liquid lipstick before sitting down to film this video because it's 10 o'clock at night and I just grabbed something else not even thinking. Also, the purple lips didn't really go with the like peachy orangey situation I have on my eyes, but I wanted to be wearing all of these products for the update, and then I didn't even think I topped my lips with something different, but I did meet my 10 use goal on this product. For the prompt pattern, that is to wear off a pattern on a product. I chose the Beaute Glimmer Shadow in the shade Cotton Candy. This is what's on my lids today, and I'm going to call this good. I'm going to roll this out. It is very smooth in here, and this is a very summery shade. I've been working on peaches all year long. It looks more patterned in the camera than it does in real life. Like, it's actually very flat in there, if you can tell, when the pattern used to be much more prominent. It's a bit of a stretch, I know. It'd probably be another 2 uses for it to be perfectly smooth in there, but I'm just ready to move on from these peachy tones. I've been working on peaches the entire year, and I know I chose this myself, but in like Pan Those eyeshadows, it has been a lot of peach this year. And then earlier this year in this project, I was working on the ColourPop Sweet Talk palette because I rolled that in the beginning of spring, and then I rolled this in a few months ago where I was still working on the Sweet Talk palette, thought that they would pair really nicely together, which they did, but I met my goal on that long ago, and I'm just ready to move on. I've used this quite a bit over the last few months. I'm happy with my usage. I'm going to roll that out of this project. I got the wild card 2 months ago now, and I haven't thought about what I wanted to roll into this project at all. So because I love eyeshadows, though I shouldn't be working on any more eyeshadow, I chose the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette. My goal is to use this 10 times, and I have used this 4 times. The 4th time being today. I'm wearing the pinks and oranges along with that Beaute shadow. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I created a purple look the other day. I've used the blues. I've been dipping in to this warm brown, and I hope to create more neutral looks as I am moving into more fall makeup. I love these warmer tones, so Hippie, the orange, Escape, this really nice warm brown, but also like Magical and Flash. So though this palette looks really colorful, it's really only half colorful and half neutral, and I think I'm still going to easily get the remaining 6 uses I need on this to meet my goal, hopefully by the next update, but I'm happy to be using this. This is one of my favorite palettes. The quality is amazing for being so affordable. I feel inspired by this jumbled up color story, which is not always the case for me. Sometimes I can be overwhelmed by color stories that don't just immediately feel cohesive, but I really love this palette and I'm happy to keep using it. And last month I rolled in body care, which again was not a category I was really expecting. So I rolled in the Body Shop Exfoliating Cream Body Scrub in the scent Coconut, and this was brand new when I rolled it in. I've now used it 3 times. It's kind of hard to see because it is so white, but there's still a ton of product in here. I struggle reaching for body scrub type products because I use a loofah daily in the shower, and I just don't always feel like I have excess dead skin or a need to exfoliate. This is actually really gentle and hydrating though, because it is a cream body scrub, which I didn't fully realize, as I got this for Christmas in 2018, as my sticker on here says. And I'm really enjoying using it. I don't use it a ton. Obviously, it's been a month. I've used it 3 times. But when I feel like my legs are looking a little scaly, or my feet or something, then I've been going in with this and then using a coconut body lotion when I step out of the shower, and using both of those products has been really nice. I struggle to move through body care products that's not just like your typical body wash, and this has helped me with body lotion, scrubbing tan off, and also getting to actually use this product. So I really appreciate that. And it was one less makeup item I was working on, actually two, because last time I rolled out two products and only rolled in one. I am going to be doing the same thing today, which will officially drop me back down to the original 5, which, whew, thank goodness, because I have been really overwhelmed with my everyday makeup drawer. I'm happy to be moving 2 things out, which again are my Ace Beaute single shadow and the Too Faced liquid lipstick. While I am shuffling my cards here, I am going to once again pop up the game board on the screen so you can see it. I have already had the Joker once this year, so of course I don't want that. Though I'm the one that shuffles the board, I shuffle it completely randomly. There is no bias in it whatsoever. I feel like I did share on my Instagram stories how I do it, because I think people thought that like, oh, Emily didn't put this on the board this month, etc. If you see along the bottom of the spreadsheet, there is the About the Project tab, then the game board, then there is the prompts. Those are in alphabetical order with descriptions. If you are unclear on what a prompt means, there is a tab for that. And then there's the randomized tab, and in column B, I have the randomized function, which anytime I use the spreadsheet, those numbers change. Like you looking at it potentially right now would be completely different from the numbers that I'm seeing when I'm looking at my screen. And then I go to column B and sort the spreadsheet from like lowest to highest, or sometimes the other way around, and it completely shuffles all of the prompts 100% randomly. And then I just take like the top 9, move that into the hearts column, then I take 10 through 19 or whatever, 18, and move that into the diamonds, and that's how I do that if you're interested. Alright, I think I've shuffled and dilly-dallied long enough. I don't even know what I would want or what I don't want, except for not the Joker. 4 of diamonds. Which is my most recent purchase. Of course it is. I need to think. Okay, so this isn't something that I specifically went and purchased myself, but I mean, it came because I spent money. So I have been on a no buy for a little while. I didn't buy anything all September, and August I had my BoxyCharms come and there were 2 makeup products in there. I guess I could have chosen skincare, but whatever. I'm not working on any setting sprays, and the Fenty What It Do Makeup Refreshing Spray came in my August box. I didn't, oh my goodness, I didn't make any other purchases beyond my BoxyCharms arriving in August, so I guess this is one of my most recent purchases. My goal will be to use this 20 times. I hadn't really thought about that. I think this is just a dewy makeup finishing spray, which is exactly what it says on the box. And my skin is already getting a bit drier now that we are out of the super hot summer, and I think I'll really enjoy this. I have like this much left of the setting spray I have upstairs, and was going to come down and choose one of the ones I have in behind me over there. But I guess I'm going to be testing out this new one instead, which this never happens with me. I have my makeup drawer of shame, as I'm sure many of you know, and I get new makeup in and it just sits in the makeup drawer of shame. waiting a very long time for me to finally use it. So I'm happy I'm going to be using this, and now I have 5 products officially. I think the only thing I have a chance of meeting my goal on for next time is getting my 6 more uses on my BH Weekend Festival palette, and I will feel really good about that and maintain rolling in 1 new item every month. But you guys know that even if I don't meet a goal, we'll still be drawing a card, because that is the funnest part of this project. If you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!